Alright everybody, welcome to another Willspan live stream. It is officially, well, it's almost 2 o'clock, we're about 2 minutes early. So yeah, let's jump right into this. This is Day of the Tentacle Remastered. It's a point-and-click adventure game. It's free for PSN Plus this month, and just real quick to, hold on. Sorry, I thought I could maybe show you the. Okay, cool. So this is a game made by LucasArts, most famous for Star Wars. And it's a sequel to a game that was originally made for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, I believe, called Maniac Mansion. So let's jump right into this. I've already played through this a couple times. I've gotten the Platinum Trophy for this. We're not going to put on developer's commentary, although you can. And the cutscenes are extremely long, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep them in or if I'm gonna cut through them. I might let you see this first one because I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. Not necessarily a speed run, but I'm trying to just make this go as smooth as it can. This whole bird dying, this whole animation sequence is funny. Yeah, so you can turn on the retro graphics. It's pretty cool, but I mean, for resolution properties, I'm gonna.
It looks bad for you.
And he just sips it like I don't.
Nonsense.
Fuck you! I do what I want.
It makes me feel great, smarter, more aggressive.
Kind of like alcohol.
I feel like I could. Like I could.
I love how this is like classic cartoon.
Like I could.
Pop all that like reveal for nothing. Just 2 little arms.
Take on the world.
Okay, and here's where we meet our 3 main characters for the
Look,
game.
Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both.
Oh.
I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever.
We might have
But
issues
now,
with this
I
live
know
stream,
that
but
I
we'll
must
keep going.
go back to the mansion.
Back to the mansion. Alright. So this is an entire... That is just an entire...
Okay, we'll spread out commando style.
they drive in a
Laverne,
car, it's a
you
real
go
long
secure
thing,
the
it's like
area
opening
behind
credits
those
of a
double
movie.
doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
Yeah, Laverne is just so weird.
I've got a show to set up later tonight.
Like, Hoagie's literally
If
the
I'm
only
late, I
normal
don't get to
character.
test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab?
Okay, so we're gonna jump right into this. The first thing you're gonna want to do when you get in here is you're gonna want to explore every little nook and cranny. You got a couple items you can pick up right here in this first room. One of them will eventually be this fake barf up here. One of them will be the gum stuck within gum stuck in a dime, or dime stuck in a gum. There's a flyer right here. There's a help wanted sign, and then in the office there's a couple other things. So I'm gonna go right ahead and I'm gonna pick up the flyer. Take that. You have unlimited inventory, it seems. I haven't really ever tested that out, but I was able to play the whole game without ever really having to do anything out of the ordinary with inventory here. And there's a dime right here, and you pick that up. You'll need that later for something upstairs. And for now, that's the only thing you can get. So go into the office here, open the door. Oh, I gotta actually go in there. Okay, so in the office, you're gonna want to take the Swiss bank book for later. And you're gonna want to open up the desk drawer to pull out Booble Be Gone. Okay. Now, don't worry about anything in this room until later, until the very end of the game. I don't know how I'm going to set this up, but the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to open up this grandfather clock here to get to the secret lab downstairs.
A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Hang on.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Oh.
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
I don't know what happened there. I have YouTube open a little bit for just to make sure that the live stream goes well. And it just went to 0 viewers, so I don't know if that's my internet or what. But in case you missed anything, hold on, I gotta turn my volume down because I can't hear myself.
God, you weren't that stupid.
In case you missed anything,
Did you say, Bernard?
we grabbed a bunch of stuff from downstairs. We grabbed a dime, we grabbed the Swiss bank book, we grabbed Booble Be Gone out of the office.
Thanks, Bernard.
And
yes,
then
thank you, naive human.
we grabbed a flyer and a help
Now I
wanted
can
sign.
finish taking over the world.
And then we went into the lab where we freed the tentacles.
Oh, yeah.
One of them is evil, the purple guy is
Now I
evil.
remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of
yeah. He's eventually gonna kill us all.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Okay.
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you
I don't know what to think about Dr. Fred, man. I kind of like him, but I didn't like him in the first game, which is Maniac Mansion, which is, ironically, it's actually in this game. There's a port of the original Maniac Mansion in this game, which kind of makes this game awesome, because you can go upstairs, well, like way upstairs,
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Dr. Fred's son's room. And on his computer, you can play a port of the original Maniac Mansion.
To the time machine!
Okay, so now we're getting into the meat of the story here.
This is
They
all
want to stop the
your
tentacles
fault,
from taking over the
Bernard.
world, so they have to travel back in time to
Doc, can't you just send
do that. I guess, I don't know. This story really doesn't hold up. Basically what happens is the diamond breaks and they all get separated.
Have
Bernard
any people
stays
ever
there
been hurt in
in the
this
present. Hoagie gets sent to the past, and Laverne gets sent to the future. And you have to play as them, you have to play as them throughout the different time periods and recharge their time machines so they can get back to the present. It's kind of a fun game. I don't know. I like games like this. It's really simple. You know, it's got quirky jokes and a fun story.
Float over here so
I figured it'd be good for a live stream.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
See, like, there's little jokes that you wouldn't get if you're playing this as a kid, but you now get if you're probably, or you probably would get if you're an adult.
I don't want
and that's what makes this funny. The fact that when I played games like this as a kid, I didn't understand all the humor, but now that I'm playing them as an adult, I kind of do, and it just makes it that much better.
Weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
He is a doctor. Okay.
What?
So,
I can't believe
diamond
it.
breaks
And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough.
because he's cheap and he bought an imitation diamond.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. Right. Okay, so Bernard goes back to the present. Laverne goes to the future. And there's Hoagie just freaking surfing in his freaking chronozyme. Okay, so he's in the past. Laverne's in the future. She gets stuck by her underwear. And then he ends up in the present. I don't think we're missing too much more.
Cheap mail.
What happened to Hoagie?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials and the other.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond.
And there's
then
the other
all
thing you
your
need to do
buddies
with them.
have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet? 200 years in...
Yes,
And then, so it tells you about the
now,
plans
where
of the
did I
super
put
battery,
those patented super
which you need for
battery
Hoagie.
plans of
That's your
mine?
first step, is to
Plans?
build a super
How are
battery.
we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just
Game
help me
introduces
find
another
the plans.
mechanic,
They're
the
in this
flusher.
house somewhere.
Now what?
I think step 2, step 3. Let's
Get out of my house, let's get
cracking.
cracking. Okay, so, first thing you're going to want to do, as soon as it lets me move. Okay, it's going to let me move now. You're going to want to go over here to his to-do list back here
Maybe
behind
I
the
put
table.
them upstairs. That's...
Where's my... There it is, okay. With the live stream screen, it's hard to see where the... So you're going to want to pick up this paper here. And these are the plans for the super battery.
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to
And he just
flush
shows
them
up
to
like
Hoagie.
behind you, and he's like, how'd
How
you
did
get
you
over
get
there?
over there?
Okay, so he flushes the plans down the toilet to Hoagie. Because basically,
You really
they're all
flushed them.
interconnected,
Yes.
and you can
Down
like
the
transport
toilet.
items between them. It's a
through
very important
time.
mechanic in the game.
Using the hot...
I kind of just want to get to playing.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Dr. Fred, can you hear me?
No.
Drat.
Drat.
Did you hear
I
something?
think I
Let's
like
see if- what's
Laverne's
his name?
part of the game best, but
Oh, great. I'm stuck
Excuse me,
in
still
colonial
getting over a
times.
cold.
Tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
and now the toilet's
Okay,
backed up, man.
come
I
over
can't
here.
deal with this.
It's your own...
Alright, so they're gonna
Fred?
give him the
I
plans.
want you to pick up those plans you see and bring them to Red.
Red Edison.
Great.
You need...
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good boy. Does
boy.
he have it?
Well,
No.
I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Ha, it's funny.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Okay.
Time for me to save the world,
I think
guess.
now this is actually gameplay. Alright, so we have can opener. That is just given to us at the start of the game. We'll need that eventually to do something later. Ooh, he ate a hoagie on the first try. That took me forever to get the damn achievement for that. Like I said, I got platinum for this game. So I know where everything is. I know all the little tricks and tips. Oops, sorry. I know all the little tricks and tips. I know this game back and forth. I might forget some things though, because it's been a little bit since I actually played through it. So, okay, hold on. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up this mailbox. Open the mailbox and take the letter. Okay, you take the letter. You're not going to need it yet, but just know that it's there. First thing you're going to want to do when you get inside here is just kind of explore upstairs. There's some things that you can do to get some things, and they're all important. So we're going to skip past most of the dialogue You can have like a whole conversation with the mummy guy, but right now I'm just gonna head upstairs and I'm gonna find, first of all, I'm gonna find this soap, which, you know what, I'm just gonna get everything that's up here. I'm gonna tell you where everything is. So if you do anything with the bed, you bump into it, you pull this cord over here,
Here I am.
There'll
Don't
be a
get your
maid that
pearls in an
comes through.
uproar.
Don't get your cows in an uproar.
Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
What a mess.
Boy, what a mess.
Okay. So, go in here. And then her cart is out here. So you're... Oh, I gotta like move before she moves. Hold on. So I can see where the soap is at. I gotta pick up the soap. Pick up soap. Okay. Now we're gonna go to this door. This door is different. This is where the flag lady is. I can't remember her name.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm
yeah,
working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Hey, chill. Take your time. Blah blah blah.
I've got another.
I knew it. What's...
You'll need her later.
Could it have a chrome-plated?
Oh, what the heck? Put the battery.
Okay, so go back out here, and there's one thing in Benjamin Franklin's room that you're gonna need. I just want to go out this door. So this is Ben Franklin's room. You're gonna open the door, and there is a bottle of wine right here. You're gonna pick that up, and then you're gonna leave here. And then you're gonna go upstairs. You're going to ignore this part until later. I'll just open the door and I'll show you who's in here. Two brothers are in here. Someone's gonna give you a left-handed hammer. You're gonna give it to them, and they're gonna switch places.
Does it really matter?
A lot of this game, when you're speedrunning it, it's not gonna make sense. There's no correct way to play it. You can do whatever part you want to do first, but I'm trying my best to.
No, you most definitely.
That's a
look.
Okay, sorry I haven't dusted you.
Too late.
Okay, so he can leave the room now. I'm just gonna go out this door, and there's one more set of staircases up here. You're going to need two things from up here. You're going to need the red paint, which is behind you. You're going to pick that up. And then the second thing you're going to want to notice is that Jed's bed is like super squeaky and will actually attract the cat.
Where am I going to put it?
I wanted to like use his bed, bro. Okay. Use his bed. Oh, so it's not this one. It's this one. It's Ned's bed that's squeaky.
Very smart. Where am I gonna put it?
Okay, here we go. It squeaks, and then you're gonna want to use the mattress with Jed's bed. Oops.
Very smart.
God darn it. Hold on. One more time. Use the with Jed's bed and hit X. He's gonna lift the mattress and put it on the other frame.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
Okay. And you're gonna want to sit on this bed that now has the squeaky mattress. So hold on. Use it. The cat will come over here, quickly highlight the mouse toy and click grab so that you can have that for later and come downstairs. And we get our first cutscene.
Those founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes, and as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
Okay, so, oops. The next thing I need to do is I need to go downstairs like all the way downstairs. Oops, you gotta stop short. There we go. We're gonna go all the way downstairs, and we're gonna go into this door here. And you're gonna meet a couple of the characters. First thing you're gonna want to do is go into this swinging door. There is a bottle of oil here. You're gonna want to pick that up because you need oil, vinegar, and gold for the super battery recipe. And you're gonna want to take this spaghetti because you're gonna need it later for Laverne. And then you're gonna want to go in this door here. Open this door, go in here. There's a couple things that you need. There's a bucket, which you can pick up. There's a cabinet, which you can open. And there's a brush in here, which you're going to pick up. Okay, so first thing that you're going to want to do is you are going to want to take your bucket and use it with the water pump over here. You're gonna want to fill it up with water, and it didn't go through all the way because I didn't actually like get it all the way over. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna want to use the bucket with water pump. Here we go. He bumps it. You get water. You get a bucket filled with water, and then you're gonna want to take that bucket filled with water, and you're gonna want to combine it with soap. And that is used for the carriage outside.
The water's all sudsy now.
Okay, cool. So, second thing you're going to want to do while you're in here, we're really trying to speed run this without talking to anybody. I'm going to go ahead and give Thomas Jefferson the bottle of wine.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years.
I'm gonna go
Future generations are in your debt.
Straight outside, and I'm gonna paint the fruit on the tree red. So, and then I'm gonna grab a couple of things from Bernard. Okay, so we're gonna go outside. We have the red paint. Go into the field here. Go over by the outhouses. Stand in front of the kumquat tree. And use the red paint in our inventory for the kumquat tree to make George Washington think that it's a cherry tree, in which case he'll chop it down. And that tree turns out to be the tree that Laverne is stuck in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk to George Washington really quickly. Oh, you know, while I'm out here, hold on. While I'm out here, I'm gonna make it rain.
It's totally covered with crud.
I know, hold on. Here we go. Okay, so you lost the carriage with the soapy water and the
Dum.
And of course, because this game is funny as hell, every time you wash the car, it rains.
Looks like a
which
big
makes
storm.
Benjamin Franklin come back.
See, this is why I never wash my car.
Now we're gonna need the help wanted sign from Bernard.
Hey, Ben.
And we're gonna need a couple other things.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? I'm going inside because it's raining. I'm not an idiot. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. The dialogue is pretty dry in this game. So I'm gonna go back over here. And I'm going to go to the Chronogon, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start swapping items from inventories. Alright, so you don't have to actually put things in the Chronogon to start off. You can just go ahead and straight from your inventory you can give something to Bernard.
There's something in the prana jar.
Or you can give something to Hoagie and vice versa. Okay, so... Oops, my bad. I'm going to switch over to Bernard real quick, because I think, besides the red paint, which I might do later...
So as soon as Hoagie gets...
Blah, 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 yada, dialogue.
Get me out.
Yeah, I know, I'm working on that. Hold on. Okay, cool. Bernard has 3 things that Hoagie eventually needs. He has the flyer, the help wanted sign, and the textbook. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give all those to Hoagie right now, and we're going to switch back to Hoagie to try and get his part finished. I'm just going to quickly give him the help wanted sign. And one more, I'm going to give him the vacuum flyer. Alright.
Okay, I flushed it.
Okay. Now we're going to switch back over to Hoagie, real quick. And we're going to go over here, back into the inn, and where everybody is sitting. And we're going to do some stuff. I'll show you in a second. The only thing I don't like about this game is there's no way to, like, speed up travel. You either have that one walk cycle or you don't. And you just got to know where everything is. So like I said, I had to play this I had to play this game like 2 times before I was confident enough to be able to run through it in a live stream. Okay, so first thing you want to do is, before anything else, because this is a speed run and we don't care. Oh, I should have given Bernard the letter. I'll do that later. We want to put a vacuum flyer in this suggestion box. Did I do that? Did I give him that? I thought I did. Okay. Apparently I didn't. Hold on. Did I? What happened? Hoagie has the flyer. Oh. I need that for Bernard as well. Because he needs the plans for the super battery. So, let me switch back over and see if it's caught up now. No, the freaking flyer is like not here. Hold on. Alright. Why is the flyer there? I flushed it down the thing. I hope to God that I didn't like break the game or something. That's gonna suck. Okay, so same thing as before. The secret lab is down a passageway here. And the first thing you're going to want to do when you come down here is you're going to want to grab the left-handed hammer. You'll need that for Jeb and Ned upstairs.
Hey, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful...
Yeah, his sons are artists. He doesn't like them. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, I'm not even going to bother talking to him that much. He doesn't really have much to say.
What's this?
Okay, so you give him the help wanted sign.
Hey. You
crap. I didn't need to do that.
Then again.
Do you know Ben Frank?
He has the stupid...
Okay, so the flyer here now? Where the hell's the flyer, man? I swear to God, I flushed it down the toilet, and I didn't send it to Laverne or anything. Tell me I didn't just freaking ruin the whole live stream because I can't get the freaking flyer. Okay, either way, give him the oil.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Oh, right, I gotta give him the patent application first, and then I gotta give him the oil.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need...
Okay, so, now you can give him the oil. I hope to goodness that the flyer shows up in my inventory at some point, because you really need that.
Ah,
you can't beat the game without the flyer.
I need that for my super battery.
Okay. Oh my god. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Maybe it shows up in Bernard's turn. No, where the hell's the flyer? Is it back up? I wonder if it like respawned itself back upstairs. Probably not. I probably broke the game. Which hasn't happened to me yet, I swear to God. I gave him the flyer real early in an attempt to speed run, and nothing happened. I swear, I double checked it. Yeah, the flyer's not up here, so you got nothing left. Which means that we may or may not be able to finish the game, unless. Hold on. Alright, I'll see how far I can get without the flyer, because you don't need the flyer until like the very end anyway. You don't need it. You certainly don't need it to start Hoagie's stuff. You don't need the flyer later until you have to eventually charge Laverne's Chronogon. So if I can get far enough to make this oh, the flyer, okay, the flyer's still in the toilet. For whatever reason, Hoagie didn't pick it up. Sorry about that. So for whatever reason, Hoagie didn't pick it up. So I'm gonna grab it now. Okay, good. I thought I broke the game. Thank goodness. And I'm gonna hand it to him directly. I don't know what happened. That was a flub. Okay, so Hoagie should have it now, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna double check in his inventory. Hoagie has it now. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up here. Sorry for that tiny flub. That was just a simple mistake. Probably, I don't know, programming or whatever. Who knows? Okay, so you're gonna want to put the flyer in the suggestion box. Get rid of it as soon as you can, because it's one of those items that you don't need after you use it once. Put flyer in suggestion box.
I wonder if
draws his attention to it. Washington goes over like the big juicy she is.
I was thinking it's about time we open
Sure, George.
Whatever you think, because you're our leader of our nation.
What's he think?
Perhaps
What's he
he
thinking? Suggesting something himself. Something about a vacuum cleaner.
George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Okay, so vacuum cleaner in the basement. That's what this ends up being.
Yeah,
and this will be important for Laverne.
Well, if there are no...
What's a vacuum cleaner?
What's a vacuum cleaner?
There we go. What's a vacuum cleaner? Okay, so that you'll end up here eventually with Laverne, and you'll need the vacuum cleaner for something important. The next thing I'm going to want to do, oops, wrong button, is I'm going to want to go upstairs and I'm going to want to read the textbook to the horse and give the, or swap the left-handed hammer with the right-handed hammer upstairs. Oh, and I also got to run downstairs and grab the lab coat because I forgot. I'll need that eventually once I do build the super battery, because we have to find a way to charge it. So, alright, this is Ben's room. I'm going to go up here, back to Ned and Jeb. I'm going to read the textbook to the horse real quick. Use textbook with horse.
The first
blah blah blah. The horse gets sleepy, drops its dentures in the cup. You're gonna need these later for Laverne. We're gonna pick these up. Okay, and then we're gonna go into this room over here. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to take and we're gonna swap the left-handed hammer with the not with the medicine, with the right-handed hammer. We're gonna hit X. So you'll swap hammers, he'll freak out in a second. There we go. He swaps hammers. Okay, good. He can't do it, blah, blah, blah. He gets upset. We shoot. Father was right, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
Oh, well,
He destroys the statue and gets upset.
don't bother. Dear brother, why don't you let me take over for... Have a cappuccino. I'm glad. I think you're coming.
And it changes something again in the present. Alright, so I think we've gotten as far as we can with Hoagie. Not entirely sure. I think we've done, except for the lab coat. I can run and grab the lab coat real quick. It's just downstairs in the lab. And then you gotta run back up and you gotta give it to Ben Franklin. But for now, I think we're done with Hoagie. Oh, except for cutting down the cherry tree with Washington and eventually setting a fire. But you can't set a fire until you make George Washington's cheese chatter, which you need something out of Bernard's time. So I gotta pick up this lab coat. And I gotta come back upstairs. A lot of this is just knowing where everything is, remembering what everything is for, and knowing how to make things happen. That we had a little flub with the vacuum cleaner flyer, but I think we fixed it for now. And then we're gonna go have some fun with Bernard, because Bernard's side of things is probably the most interesting. I don't know. Bernard and Laverne are my two favorite. Hoagie's kind of like okay, but his whole section of the game is probably the easiest. You never actually use the right-handed hammer. Okay, so lab coat. Here we go. Oh, Jesus, what the hell? There we go. Give lab coat to Benjamin Franklin. There we go, Ben Franklin.
I got some.
Mr.
He uses it to make his kite, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, and then we're gonna switch over to Bernard. He makes the kite.
No, there's no...
So,
for the last... You just...
the whole time,
Listen, just...
I'm on.
Let's hope so.
I'm on you, lasagna. Alright, so it's not gonna let you actually push the kite yet, I don't think. Oh, it does. Okay. But it doesn't actually do anything. He gets shocked by lightning, and then he's like, hey, later, you know, I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna do that. Yeah, see? So you're eventually going to put the super battery in that pocket, and it's going to shock the lightning, and it will charge the battery. Or it's going to shock the kite, and it will charge the battery.
No.
Drat! What do you...
I like to go back to my lab and consider the situation.
I like to go back to my...
Sounds like something...
Okay. So for now, we're done with Hoagie until we get some other stuff. But we have one more thing from Bernard that we're... Or not Bernard. We have one more thing.
Ready for another brush with destiny?
I think I'm gonna mope.
I'd rather mope around some more.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
So there's one more thing that Bernard needs that Hoagie has, and that is this letter over here. I think. Well, I know that he needs the letter. I'm gonna go through the. I'm gonna go through the inventory one more time and make sure there's not anything he can use right now. Bernard will eventually need the red paint, but he doesn't need it now, so I think we're good. Alright, so, the very first thing you're going to want to do when you're using Bernard is you're going to want to go upstairs. Bernard has a lot to do in gathering items. Alright, so we start to see the stuff that the tentacles are doing to like try and take over the world. Starts out with small things like cow tipping. You're gonna want to open this door. Okay, So you're gonna want to. Hold on. You're gonna want to go back in here, and you're actually gonna want to close this door. And there are a set of keys behind it. There are a set of keys behind the door in the doorknob, so you're gonna need those for something which I will show you in a second. Normally, if you're playing this game for the first time, you're gonna want to turn on the television.
This beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million.
Ha!
The
Which you'll get, which you'll actually get later.
1-800 Star Wars.
And of
Don't
course,
miss
there's a
this
bunch of Star Wars
amazing
references because
once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
LucasArts and they're notorious about making references to other stuff. Alright, so open up this door again. You're gonna want to open this door. And you're gonna want to go in here, and there's gonna be a really sad guy. He's gonna shoot himself in the head with a novelty gun. And to cheer him up, you're gonna want to give him this letter.
Hey, there's a letter.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Okay, cool. Two things you're gonna need in here. You're gonna need the disappearing ink. And you're gonna need this you're gonna need this flag gun over here. And with that, this room is done for now, and you don't actually have to be in here. You're gonna want to move on to this next door. Go in here, and this is where the green tentacle is.
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop her.
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
See you later, because
he
doesn't really say anything important.
Yeah! Good luck in saving...
Okay, so, you're going to need this videotape right here. And you're going to want to go over here, and you're going to want to push the speaker down to the floor. And you're going to want to turn on the music. For the mere sake of getting the fake vomit off the ceiling.
This is loud.
Now, when you're playing through this properly, there's an achievement where if you leave the music on for the whole game, it will unlock. But since this is a live stream and I don't want any extra noise, I'm going to turn it off.
Whew.
Okay, so we're going to go downstairs now. Actually, you know what? We'll continue upstairs. There's two doors here. If you'll notice, this is the same setup. This is where the horse is in Hoagie's time. But this is actually the son's bedroom.
Hey,
and this is where you can play
weird
Maniac
Ed Edison,
Mansion.
the
I'll just go into it for a little bit.
What? Yeah.
My side.
So what?
Don't have much now.
Bye.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Okay.
Peace
so
be with you.
You can do a total of 3 things in this room. You can grab the hamster, which you're going to need at some point. You're actually going to need in a second. I'm going to put him where he needs to go in a second. You can... The second thing for the story that you can do is you can take the disappearing ink and use it on the stamp pad.
Hey, want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Neat, huh?
He gets crazy pissed off.
You ruined his house.
Jeez, what a grump. You should really try to find some outlet for those... negative feelings.
Okay, so, pick up the stamp album. Which you don't actually need, but you can give back to him and he'll be a little bit better. He'll see that the ink is gone and he won't be as mad at you, and that means that you can come back in and play his game. But you will need this stamp. once you get the contract. So let me go ahead and
Get out of here.
get out of here. I know. Sounds like one of the guys in the nursing home, my buddy Marty. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Okay, so you're gonna want to go to the stamp album, and you're gonna want to give it back to him.
Hey,
and he'll
you
calm
fixed
down.
it. I guess.
As if my...
Well,
So now, if you wanted, you could go, you could use the computer, and that will get you actually into a port of Maniac Mansion, which you won't play now because this is
Jeepers.
but I might actually do in a separate part. I haven't played through Maniac Mansion all the way, so I'm not confident enough to live stream that yet. The second thing you're going to want to do while you're up here is you're going to want to open this door. And you're going to want to push her down the stairs. She won't ever come back, so you can just push her now and be done with it. Hiya! Get out of here, crazy old wolf.
Well, you know what they say.
She's like
If
super
you want
weird.
to save the world, you gotta push a few old
Basically,
ladies
all
down the
she
stairs.
tells you is that Dr. Fred hasn't slept in 2 years, because every time he sleeps, he sleepwalks, because that's when he remembers the combination to his safe, and he opens up the safe, and he freaks out, and he has nightmares, because the story goes that Maniac Mansion, which is in this game, is actually about his family, and he was supposed to get royalties for it, but he forgot to sign the contract on time. So one of the things you got to make him do is you got to be able to sign the contract. So I don't know. Can you put the? I wonder if you can put the videotape in the VCR. Can you? I think so. It's a videotape in the VCR. It's a blank tape, so you can eventually record. When you put him to sleep with decaf coffee later, you can eventually record his actions with the safe in his office. Is this door locked or is it open? It's open. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing in here yet, but you'll eventually need to be back here. There's something out here though. You need to go out here and you need to grab the crank for the flagstaff, which is right here. You're gonna pick up the crank. Laverne will need that eventually, so just know that it's there and pick it up, and you can use the chimney to get back downstairs. Okay, now here's the fun part. I'm gonna start up because you can't. So I'm gonna start off by going through the swinging door. There's 3 items that you need in this particular room. There's a fork, which you'll need for Laverne, and there's a couple pots of coffee that you're gonna eventually need as well. So just go ahead and take those. The decaf coffee will eventually put Dr. Fred to sleep, and the caffeinated coffee or the regular coffee will eventually wake him back up. You're going to want to open this door here. And in this cabinet here, there's a funnel. Open cabinet. You're going to highlight the funnel up here. You're going to take the funnel. We'll need it eventually. For right now, the only other thing that we can do is we're going to swap the flag gun with the cigarette lighter. Flag gun, cigarette lighter.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
You and the clown were...
No.
I guess you can't do it here. You gotta talk to me.
Novelty bike.
Okay, so if I go gotta run.
Ciao, kid.
Okay. Now I should be able to do it. Okay.
The British are coming.
Huh?
Ha! It's funny because it's the same character model as Ben Franklin in the past.
Oh, never mind.
So now, if we go talk to him, when he goes to give us an exploding cigar, and he goes to light it, he's like, I don't get it.
What can I do for you, kid?
Has anyone ever...
That's strange. My wife said, oh, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one...
He goes to light it, and it goes bang, and he goes, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
But this time you keep the cigar, and you'll eventually need that for Washington.
Get lost, kid.
He gets kind of upset at you. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go over to the vat... Wait, actually, you're going to want to open up this grate first. You're going to want to open the grating. Because you have to trap this set of chattering teeth over here. So you're just going to basically walk up to the vat of teeth and it's going to jump off and you're going to follow it. It's a little tricky sometimes because if you don't do it exactly right, the teeth will go opposite the direction you're trying to get them to go. So I'm just gonna go over here. No, I don't want to go. It's probably. Oh. All right, so they're going back now. Okay, good. So I don't know exactly what the strategy for these teeth is. I've done it twice, and I still don't know like how exactly to get them to go into the damn crate. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. No, because it. So I think it literally just follows like the diagonal of wherever you're going. I don't want Ozo to come. I want the door. Let's open up the door. Right, now he's going back again. We're gonna eventually get these teeth into the grate. I don't want to leave this section without it. It's like I don't want to have to come back here if I don't have to. Okay, good. We got it. Alright, so I guess you just walk in a straight line, and it will, like, just little by little, in whatever gap you have, just kind of walk forward, and it will, like, follow the natural path. The last thing we're going to need from this particular room is Ozo the Clown has a laugh box in him, which Laverne will need later. But we won't be able to get it until we get his, or her scalpel. To be able to pop him to get inside. So, I'm going to grab the fake barf while we're here. And we're going to take a trip outside. And there's nothing in the mailbox. I know that for a fact. I've checked multiple times. So basically just what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to give the keys that you found to the guy over here in the mask.
Here, perhaps these are your...
Where?
And he gives you the crowbar.
Thanks. Thank you, masked man.
Maybe this one.
Which you then need to do a couple of things. You need the crowbar to get the second dime, which is on the floor, stuck in some gum, over here. Gum with dime stuck in it. Okay, so we're going to want to go into our inventory. We're going to want to select the crowbar, wherever it went. I think it's in the bottom, yeah. Here it is. And we're going to want to pry it off the floor. Alright, cool. Then we're going to want to, grossly, mind you, we're going to want to actually chew the gum off of the dime. Gross. Disgusting. regardless. I think you just swallowed it because the gum is just in your inventory now. Which you never actually use it for anything, I don't think. I got all the platinum trophies, like I said, and you don't actually use... Ah, crap, I didn't actually mean to go down there. I meant to go upstairs. Alright. Come in. Hey. Everything's right there. $50 in the envelope. All the movies are right there. Thanks. You're welcome. See ya. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do when you get up here is you're going to want to open the ice machine. And you're going to want to pop the hamster in the ice machine. I know it's cruel. I know it's probably inhumane, but you need it for liver and later. Here's the hamster. Hold on. Use hamster with ice machine, and we're going to put him in there.
I'm sorry to...
Cold. The next thing you're going to want to do while you're up here is you're going to want to take the 2 dimes that you found, the one that was in the one that was in the payphone in the beginning, and the one that was in the gum that we just got recently, and you're going to want to put them over here in this little machine to make like the bed vibrate so the stat guy will get off the sweater underneath him. So we're going to want to use the dime with the coin slot, and we're going to want to do it a second time with the secondary dime. Here it is. Sometimes if you don't do it exactly right, it doesn't work. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pick up the sweater.
Ew,
it's all gross and disgusting.
Wet.
And then the last thing you're gonna want to do while you're up here is you're gonna want to use the crowbar on the candy machine, because it's gonna give you a bunch of quarters that you need for the washing machine or the dryer in order to dry the sweater and get it to Laverne. So we're gonna use the crowbar at the candy machine, and we're gonna end up with a crap ton of quarters. There's a whole cutscene where he like counts them all, but I think we're just gonna skip that. Pick up quarters.
1968.
Okay, so he goes through all the years of the quarters, and this is like, meanwhile, later that day, whatever. Much later that day, it does like a whole SpongeBob thing where it goes 2 hours later. This is just another newspaper cutscene. Okay, I believe, unless I go ahead and put, I might as well go ahead and just put Dr. Fred to sleep now, and just try and do this as quickly as possible. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the decaf coffee into his cup. With, not with the hamster generator. Wait until he puts it down again. Use it with the mug. Going to refill, and he's going to go right to sleep.
Thanks. I needed a little pick-me-up. Must open safe.
Okay, so now the last thing we can do for now is we can go upstairs, like way upstairs. Oh crap, sorry, wrong button. We can go way upstairs, and we can, there we go. So we can go way upstairs, and we can go in here, and I believe the tape should still be in the VCR. We can actually look at the monitor now. We're going to want to look at the monitor. And the first thing you're going to want to do is record what he's doing. I don't know what I did. It's actually this button to record, I think. Yeah, okay. So it'll record him doing the combination, opening his safe.
Dr. Fred Edison, intern, come with us. We'd like to go over some of your records with you. Upstairs.
Okay. So the trick here is you're going to need to slow it down. And you just basically push that and you rewind the tape and then you hit play. And it will show him doing the combination, which I believe is 101 99957. Yep, 99957. And that allows you to get the contract, which you need to send back to Hoagie, signed, so that you can get it off in the right way, to be able to get the diamond.
Fred Edison in Revan. Come us.
Alright, cool. So they have him upstairs. We're not going to mess with him until later, because it's complicated. They have him up here, but we're not going to mess with him until later. What we're actually going to do is we're going to run back to his office. We're going to grab the contract. We're going to have him sign it eventually, and then that's what you're going to need the 2-cent stamp for. Okay, so now that the safe is there, we're going to select the safe. We're going to pull it.
Let's see, it's 101 99956.
Cool. Contract, you gotta pick it up. And that's, for now, that's the last thing we can do until we go back to the past and unlock
Ready
Laverne.
for another brush with destiny?
I'd rather mope around some more.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff that I now have from Bernard's side of things, which I'm going to which I'm gonna give Bernard the red paint because he's the next one that needs it. But with Bernard, I'm now gonna give Hoagie I'm gonna give him, hold on, I'm gonna give him the stamp, the cigarette lighter, the cigar, the chattering teeth. I'm trying to think. I have the wet sweater and the quarters still, and I'm gonna leave everything else on me. So this is what you need to do with Hoagie to get the unlocking of Laverne's side of things, which is fun. And you also need that the rest of that to get the vinegar and the gold pen, because you're eventually going to start a fire. They're going to jump out for long enough for you to be able to grab the gold pen. Okay. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to actually talk to George Washington.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What do you look... The future? That young couple... I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I? Whoa. Very much like him, according to my watch.
Okay.
Whoa. Indeed.
So, is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Oh, yes, it's quite true. Why?
And then you gotta just... I don't know if any of the other dialogue options work, but when I played it, I used this one. And it upsets him enough to go out there and chop the tree down. Which gives you access to Laverne.
Try to... I'm stuck.
Voila!
You're quite a...
Yes.
Okay, so we have access to Laverne now. Which means that at some point, I can go back to the present, and I can give Bernard my scalpel, and he'll be able to cut into the clown balloon thing and get me the laughing box for something later. So the final thing that you're going to have to do, at least for now, until you start a fire, is you're going to have to give George Washington the joke cigar, because they are joke cigars. If you play through it properly and you don't know what to do in the beginning, the guy will light the cigar and it will explode in your face. So you basically need to do that. Exploding cigar with George Washington.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Mister, can you... Sure.
And now that you have the cigarette lighter, you can light it for him. You know, do the whole thing. Which I don't know why he freaks out if you're not pointing a gun at him. Like, you're in colonial times, you don't have that type of joke gag, but suspension of disbelief, I suppose. Anyway, so his teeth run away, and then you give him the chattering teeth that you found in the present.
For me.
You guys can use these.
Could you use the...
Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, the father...
You're right.
The father of our nation is called. Now you can build a fire.
Me?
Because before...
Why should I build the fire?
He won't give you the log to...
I'm bothered by your attitude.
Before Thomas Jefferson is cold, so his teeth are chattering, he's covered in a blanket. But my buddy TJ over there will not give you the log because he's using it for posterity's sake. So the last thing that you need to do here pick up the blanket, and you're going to want to go all the way upstairs and out the window, and you're going to want to cover the blanket with cover the chimney with the blanket. My bad. Trying not to sneeze in the middle of a live stream, but I might, so forgive me because they're extremely loud. Okay. Go out this window here. And you're going to want to use the blanket you just got to cover the chimney, which will start a fire on the inside and give you access to the pen, which is gold plated. It's where you get gold for your super battery. Fire! Blah 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 blah! Ah. Fire! Bunch of idiots. Alright, cool.
Oh, who was the...
Alright, so you can't go back into the chimney, but you can go through...
It's blocked off with somebody's bed.
I thought I came out that window. Never mind. So you're going to want to go all the way downstairs and use Laverne. So I'm going to try and make it so that I can at least charge Hoagie's super battery before entering, or before, wow, before ending the live stream. And then in taking the pen, we will have almost everything that we need. We're going to switch back over to Laverne. We're going to switch to Laverne for the first time.
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby.
Oh.
Well,
Damn that doctor.
Hey.
Cool. Alright, so we talked to this guy.
You who, Mr. Tentacle Guy?
What?
You go, I don't feel so good, and you'll get taken to the doctor.
Uh-oh. Time to
Are done.
Okay, this takes forever.
What?
Just as
What?
There's no.
What a letdown.
Well. Oh, sit.
He basically says, sit, say, good boy. So the only thing that you're going to be able to do here for now is to grab the tentacle chart, and you're going to give these to the flag lady in the past, and she's going to make a flag. Or she's going to make an American flag-like costume for Laverne. It's kind of silly. Can I go up the chimney yet? Not that I'm able to do anything with it, but... Okay, so I'm gonna go back down the chimney. And I'm gonna go back into the kennel. And I'm gonna get out again, but for different reasons. I'm gonna tell him that I have to go to the bathroom, and he's gonna take me outside.
How'd you get out? Get back in there. I wish Dr. Tentacle would stop losing.
I'm gonna talk to him one more time,
You
but this time
Mr.
instead of saying that I feel
What?
ill, I need to
I
go to the
have to
bathroom.
go to the bathroom.
Come on, let's take a walk.
Alright, because we're basically treated as animals, so the joke is that,
Okay, human,
think of it, a
do
human
your
using the
business.
bathroom. Okay, cool. So there's one thing you're going to have to notice when you're out here. Well, it's not here yet, but eventually there will be a cat by this fence. Okay, so here's the Piranha John. So now, first thing you're going to want to do, give your scalpel to Bernard. You going to bring it back this time?
Yeah, that wasn't me though.
I know.
It was Matt.
I know.
No, I do it sometimes too.
I know.
I'll bring it again.
Okay, cool.
I'll remember.
Can you get by? Okay.
Hey, Ron.
Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Alright, so you gave the scalpel to Bernard, and you're going to give the tentacle chart to Hogue. And for now, that's all you can do with Laverne, until you get her costume. So, we have Hoagie now, and Hoagie should have the plans, which he does.
It looks pretty sad.
No, I
found.
Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier?
Yeah, he found a blanket on the chimney, and Hoagie just kind of throws him under the bus.
Catch
Like,
you later.
what's up, bro? Alright, sweet. So, one of the last things that we need
How many slashings do I get? I'm sorry.
You don't get any. I just asked her if she was going to bring it back, and she was like, yeah, that was Matt, though. And I'm like, doesn't count the times that you didn't bring it back.
I'm sorry, man.
That's alright, dude. I just needed it this morning, that was all.
Alright, cool. Good to see you.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go into her room here. And we're going to place the tentacle chart onto the pattern table. And that is going to change the flag for Laverne. And the second thing we're going to need to give her is the can opener. So we're going to do that right away. Wow, that's good. Okay, so we gave her the can opener so that when she's in the future, she can go into her room, open up the time capsule, and then get the vinegar that Hoagie needs for his super battery. I'm going to go ahead and give her everything she's going to eventually need. She's going to need the mouse toy. She's going to need these. She's going to need the spaghetti. And then from Bernard, she's going to need a couple things as well. She's going to need the Boo Boo Be Gone, and the crank to be able to get her costume down off the flagpole. She's going to need her fake barf eventually. And then she'll eventually end up needing the sweater, and that I gotta put it in the dryer first though. So let me go run and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this sweater in the dryer over here. Oh, and Laverne also needs the fork. I forgot about that. My bad. And then I'm going to use the quarters on the dryer. Oops. There we go. Quarters on the dryer. We're shooting for an hour and a half here, so I think we're gonna make it. We're just gonna make it enough so that Hoagie can charge the super battery, and then I'm gonna end the live stream for the day, and I'm gonna pick her back up on Friday. I'm gonna pick back up on Friday. Okay, so last thing we need from this room, you're going to take the scalpel and you're going to pop this guy. You're going to pop the inflatable clown here. Poop. He just like stabs him. It's funny. And you're going to grab this laugh box here. Which you're immediately going to give to Laverne because she's eventually going to need it. And I said that before that she needed the fork as well. So. Alright, now we're going to switch back over to Laverne really quickly. We're going to go back into the front yard. He's going to take us back inside.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
About time. And you're going to say that you're sick again to end up in the right area.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Ooh, I don't...
Again?
He doesn't question it, he just takes you. It's kind of fun. Alright, so now you're free to explore a little bit, this back here. You're going to want to go up to the chimney. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use the crank. Did I give that there? I think I did. Yeah, I have the crank. So you're going to want to use it with the crank box. There you go, there it is. And you're going to want to just select use the crank, and it'll pull the costume far enough down for her to reach it. And then you're just going to select it in your inventory and she'll put it on. Cool. Now you're free to explore everywhere because they think that you're a tentacle. So, without going too far into the story,
Ultra modern design.
I'm just going to go back down here real quick. I'm going to go upstairs, and then I'm going to go downstairs, mind you. Yeah, I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to grab the vinegar. I'm going to run it to Hoagie, and we're going to create the super battery.
Stupid tentacle.
Wait, where? Oh, the vinegar. Okay. I had to think for a second. Hold on. Here we go. Did I give her the can opener? I did. Use the can opener with the time capsule, and you're going to grab the vinegar. Pick up the vinegar. Immediately give that to Hoagie, switch back over to him, and you'll have everything you need to create the first super battery. Alright, so we're going to go back down here to the secret lab. Oops, my bad. We're going to go back down here to the secret lab, and we're going to give everything to Red Edison. He's going to build the super battery. We're going to take it to Ben Franklin. We're going to put it in the pocket. We're going to charge it, and then we're going to plug in our Chronogen, and I'm going to end the live stream. So here we go. I'm going to give the vinegar to him. Okay. And then we're going to give the gold-plated quill pen with him as well. So he builds the super battery. Puts all his tools away and says, "Yay, I built something," and then you take it. Okay, so you gotta grab it from him, first of all.
Don't look now, but the...
Eh? Where?
And you take it.
Is that supposed to be fun?
And you come back outside to where Ben Franklin is. So you're gonna go all the way back outside to where Ben Franklin is.
Ready for another brush with destiny?
You're gonna actually accept
Sure,
this
why
time.
not?
Splendid!
Okay. So as soon as it lets you, you're gonna
Now!
select the super battery with the pocket.
Now!
Oops.
I'm almost done, guys. You don't have to leave. I got like a minute or so left.
Understand? Look, it's very simple. I say now, and you push the kite. Comprenez-vous?
Got it.
Marvelous! Now!
Alright. Pushing the kite into the air. Super battery's in the pocket.
You
The
got
lightning
it. Just
strikes
hang
it.
on there.
And the lightning strikes it and it's now charged. In which case
Now
you
that
can use it
was
to plug it into
interesting.
Hoagie's thing.
Yeah. Say, can I see that kite for a second?
No! Wish me luck!
But he drops the super battery, which is great.
Gosh.
So you're going to pick it
The
up
lightning must have charged it up.
and you are going to come over here to your Chronogon and you're going to plug it in. And that'll be the end of the live stream for today. Alright, so just go right ahead and use the battery with your plug over here. Oops. Not bad. And it's charged.
Whoa.
Alright, cool. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to pick back up on Friday at the same time with the next part of this game. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I'll see you around. Alright, bye.